Hey guys, just wanted to shoot a little video about a mental and emotional part of sports and give you my experience in it, especially if you're an athlete or someone that wants to achieve something um, at a high level. It's crucial that, of course, you practice whatever it is that you want to achieve in. So for me, it was tennis. I got to a high level, got a scholarship to the States. I coached like many top players in Miami and all over Canada. Um, so I kind of know and am experienced in this part, and it's why actually I got into meditation and yoga in the first place. Because when I was competing, I was playing. Um, I had no clue like how my mind worked, how the emotions worked. Nobody teaches you this stuff. This is, you go to a tennis coach, he teaches you or she teaches you the skills to be a tennis player. You get a tennis racket, it's all physical, right? And they tell you maybe some stuff like, oh yeah, you gotta believe in yourself, you gotta relax when you play, you gotta be calm, breathe. This is the kind of stuff that they tell you. And okay, that's great. But as a young person, you have no clue. You just want to play, right? Um, and nobody really goes more into it. Like sometimes there's now finally it's starting, especially there's some sports psychologists. But this needs to happen early on for a kid, especially if they're like serious, passionate about something. Gotta be able to master your internal conditions because you're gonna get annoyed and upset, and during tournaments, your mind is gonna play all sorts of games against you, and you're basically playing against yourself. Of course, the other opponents there too. You got to try to beat them, but it's you versus you a lot of the time, and that's where it becomes super important to have some kind of practice, because if you don't, like, yeah, sure, you're going to improve your strokes, that anyone can do that, but to get to a high level, you got to be calm, you got to be able to not allow anything to bug you almost, because you got to perform at the highest level, right, during the time when it's happening. And the problem is, if you never work on being present or conscious, then you're just gonna be like a rag doll taken in and just like beat up. That's kind of what happened to me. I felt like I was always just bombarded by my own head, and the emotions would take over me, and I didn't know what to do. Like, there's no one really helping you out there because a lot of the times in sports, you're on your own. So um, it's crucial if you're an athlete that you yourself at least dedicate some time during the day. If you're playing, if you're physically playing the sport like 3 4 hours, then 30 minutes a day would not hurt you a lot to dedicate some kind of practice to becoming more aware of the internal workings of yourself. And that's where yoga and meditation is huge. Um, and it's challenging. It's not like so straightforward. See, with like physical stuff, it's easy because you just do it. You go to a tennis court, you have or a wall, you just start smacking the ball with the tennis racket. But with the inside of yourself, like the workings of how it is, it's complicated. It's fuzzy, and it seems like, how can I get good at this? But you can, because uh, if I can do it, I'm just a normal person. Seriously, like, had no clue. My parents didn't know about meditation or yoga or just like developing themselves. This kind of stuff was totally like somewhere else. I was just focused on tennis. But even with all the practice that I did, it was still like I was so limited because I didn't understand myself, and that's crucial. So if you have an athlete or you are an athlete, um, try to start implementing some kind of awareness practice to become conscious, to become present, um, to be able to detach from the sport as well. Because when you're so consumed by something, you're going to suffer a lot because you think that everything revolves around that. Yet there's other stuff out there. So yeah, just a little tip for all the athletes out there. Um, put a lot of effort into realizing who you are and your worth and connecting to something beyond yourself or the thing that you're chasing. Like, say, for me, was tennis. Um, you're going to have so much ups and downs because that's going to be your sense of self, is going to be entangled in that, and you're going to suffer. So, yeah, just a tip for all of you guys out there. If you play some kind of sports, or anything anyways, if you want to achieve, like, and you put a lot of focus in, it's even in business, right? Like, it's still crucial to know who you are, to get a deep sense, an experience of it, not just a thought or a belief, but actually get to the bottom of it, so that from there you have a good foundation, and then you can always draw back into that and you lose yourself again. But yeah, try that out. Um, Let me know how it goes and if you need any tips. But yeah, have a good day. Peace.